Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody today? And today I want to talk about those wonderful creatures that are in our lives or shouldn't be in our lives, which are vampire clients. So, what is a vampire client? Well, straight away, a vampire client is someone who sucks the life out of you. They are the client that when they send through an email and you get this email in your inbox, you go, oh my gosh, I don't want to hear from them. They're going to drain me. And a vampire client is when they make a call and they're phoning on your phone and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to pick up the phone, I don't want to talk to them. A vampire client is the one that asks you for everything and doesn't value you for anything, okay? So what we need to do is go, how do we get rid of these vampire clients? And many of you are keeping vampire clients because quite often they are the highest paying clients that you have. And today I want to share with you a little bit about how that's affecting you and your life and why we need to get rid of these vampire clients as quick as possible. In a subsequent video, I'm going to share with you next week on how to get rid of them. But let's just have a look at what having vampire clients in your firm is doing to you right now. Okay, so right now, if we put you, no, not you, if we put your vampire client at the center of everything, so we write in here vampire client. Okay, you've got this vampire client, and when they get in touch with you or your firm or your team, things start to break. Okay, so first of all, absolutely, you hate the fact that you have a vampire client. Okay, so it affects you emotionally, it affects the way that you feel, it keeps you up at night, it stresses you out, and you think about it all the time. So let's just say that you have a really nice bank of clients that you really enjoy looking after. We call them radiator clients, okay, the ones that fill you with warmth. You have a bank of these clients. However, you don't get the enjoyment that you should get from serving them because these one or two vampire clients that you have in your firm drain the life out of you. So emotionally and physically, you are dying inside. Okay, horrible thing to say, but that's what clients, really, really bad clients, can do to you. Okay, now then, let's have a look at your team. So whilst it's really affecting you, it's really going to affect your team as well. And maybe they're not going to talk to you about it. Maybe your team are going to be having conversations with this vampire client. Maybe they're not your responsibility. Maybe one of your team is looking after them and they're having conversations with them and your team is losing sleep about it. Maybe they are really stressed. Maybe it's ruining the enjoyment of being in your firm. And the long-term effect of this vampire client is that your team member is going to leave. And it's all because of the client, not because of you or the firm. Now then, there's also another section that your vampire client really, really affects, and that is your family. And you might be like, yeah, but my family don't have anything to do with my work. You know, I keep them separate. I'm really good. No, you don't. All right. If you are suffering and you are really freaking stressed all the time and you are finding it really hard, no matter how much when you try to switch off from work, when you get home, you won't. And your children and your spouse and your best mate is going to feel it. They're going to feel that you're stressed. They're going to feel that you're really, really suffering, and they are going to know. Now, the thing that's going to happen is the kids are going to walk into the room, and without you realizing it, they're going to ask you a question. You're going to snap, and you're going to be like, no, I can't talk to you about that. I've got something I need to sort. And you're going to be like that, and you won't do it on purpose, and you won't do it because you're angry at the children. You're going to do it because this horrendous vampire client in the center here is driving you nuts. And no matter how much you can't take it home, you do take it home. So this vampire client isn't just making you and your life bad, it's making your team's life bad, and it's ruining your family's lives. So then we need to say, okay, if we've got a vampire client, why are we keeping them? And I know that there are many, many reasons why we keep them, but the most important one is money. So let me just share with you. Let's work this out, shall we? Okay, so if we put money here, and if we put vampire, and we put radiator, okay? So a radiator client is someone that absolutely brings you joy. A radiator client is when you hear from them, they make you really happy, okay? So a vampire client is very much someone that pays you really well. And you're like, yay, they're paying me well. Maybe they're paying you £2,000 to £3,000 or dollars a month for the services. And you sell your soul to the devil, literally, for money. Okay? Then let's have a look at joy. So when we have, there's other things that we run a business for. We don't just run a business for money, we run it for joy. Okay, we run it for opportunities because we never know what's around the corner. So we want to have as many opportunities in our life as possible. And also, I would say that we absolutely run it to make an impact on the world. That's why I run my business. It's why many, many accounting firm owners run their business. They want to make an impact. Okay, so a vampire client gives you money, but it doesn't give you joy. And it certainly doesn't bring you opportunities, because remember how I was saying a moment ago, your family are affected, your team is affected, and you are affected. Actually, in here as well, your clients, your current clients, your happy radiator clients are affected. Okay, so you're limiting your opportunity because you're too busy focused on the vampire client. Okay, and you're limiting the impact that you can make in the world because you're too busy focusing on the vampire client. Okay, and maybe you've only got one or two of them. Maybe those one or two are the majority of your income. But what that's doing is it's stripping you of any happiness and joy, it's stripping you of opportunities, and it's stripping you of impact in the world. Now let's conversely look at radiator clients. And radiator clients are the ones that fill you with warmth. They're the ones that make you feel great. They're the ones that if they send an email or call you, you don't mind hearing from. You actually enjoy hearing from them, and they make you smile. So I was talking to my Q&A momentum on my Q&A momentum call the other day, and I was telling them how much I enjoy the Q&A calls and I enjoy being with my clients. It makes my cheeks hurt because I smile and laugh the whole time. We enjoy the time that we spend together, and that is because I have a practice myself full of radiator clients. Okay, now what happens when you have really good radiator clients is they do pay you well because they see the value of you. Okay, so remember, a vampire client might be paying you really well and you're scared to get rid of them, or a vampire client might be paying you really badly and you're scared to get rid of them. So let's just have this aha moment. A radiator client pays you really well. A radiator client fills you with joy. A radiator client gives you energy, so you have the energy to go out there and grab opportunities in the real world. And a radiator client gives you those energies, gives you that opportunity so you can make a bigger impact in the world. So really, all a vampire client does is pay your bills, but it is destroying everything else in your practice. It's destroying you personally, it's destroying your team, it's destroying your family, and it is destroying your clients. It is stopping them from having the best of you. It's stopping them, your clients, your good radiator clients, having the best of team, and it's stopping your clients from really feeling like they are the center of your world, because they're not. The center of your world is the vampire client that's taking over your mind, your health, the stress, and your life. So you need to look at this very, very clearly and go, why am I even working with vampire clients? Why am I even doing this? And when you put it down in green and white, as opposed to black and white, when you look at this, you're like, this is ridiculous. For money, I am selling my soul to the devil. So your problem is not, oh my gosh, what do I do? I've got a vampire client. Your problem is now, how do I replace the income of the vampire client, because the rest will be amazing when you get them off your back. How do I replace the income of the vampire client? So you need to change your question is, what do I do with my vampire client? Is now, how do I get rid of them so that I can then replace the income? Because then your life will be full of money, joy, opportunities, and impact. Okay, so you need to focus on how to get new radiator clients and focus on your current radiator clients so that they refer more clients just like them. So when you're thinking about vampire clients, it's not just you, it's not just your stresses, it's affecting all of your life. So you need to change the situation. You need to make the decision once and for all that it's time to get rid of them. Hope this was useful. If you have liked this webinar, then let me know. Comment below, let me know what your takeaway is. Have you thought about it in this way? Because vampire clients tend to be something that we think of as a personal thing, but it's not. It's affecting everybody around you, and we have to get rid of them. And you might feel that you have to keep them because of finances, but actually having that vampire client is limiting your finances because it's not filling you with joy, not filling you with opportunities, not filling you with the ability to make impact. And if our energy is low, we're not going to get those really good clients. If you get rid of that vampire client, you're freeing up your life to bring in better clients. So it's short-term pain for amazing long-term gain. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Do let me know how you feel about vampire clients, and if you have any. In subsequent videos next week, I will be sharing how to get rid of a vampire client, how to kick them out of your life so that you can just go sayonara. All right, I'll catch up with you soon. See you later.